back now on Triad Today. We have a guest with us. I've wanted to get him here for some time, and facilitated by our good friend Kevin Baker at PTI. He is here now. I'm with Bill Collins. He's president of Airframe Services at HAECO Americas. Good to see you, Bill.
Good to see you too, Jim. Thank you.
For folks who just moved into the area, may not know, let's just remind people what HAECO does and maybe a little history of the region and where it came from, Timco, and that kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, happy to. So HAECO fixes and repairs aircraft. We also modify them. So what I mean by that is all of the commercial airlines that your audience flies on. American Airlines, United, now the world's largest and our largest customer. We do FedEx and UPS, Alaska Airlines, Southwest, and so on. So it's quite a bit. We've got some great technicians that do the work day in and day out, keep America flying safely, keeping the planes in the air.
How many people do you employ at the Greensboro facility? Because I say HAECO Americas, so that indicates you guys are in other places. But
correct. Yeah, we've got about 1,200 employees in Greensboro, and we also operate a large facility out of Lake City, Florida. It's in North Florida, and we're the largest in the Americas of the third-party MROs.
How important are the training programs at GTCC and for Site Tech in making sure that HAECO has the kind of employees that you want and need? Maybe comment a little bit on that.
Sure. Yeah, happy to. So a technician that works on the aircraft predominantly is required to hold an FAA certificate in airframe and power plant maintenance. And
I didn't know that.
It's a rigorous program. For a person going into the program fresh, it might take 24 months. It's very rigorous. There's a lot of testing involved and a lot of FAA oversight. And that license carries a lot of power and authority for each of the individuals. And so it's a critical role in keeping the aircraft safe and flight worthy. So GTCC plays a huge role for us. In the United States, frankly, in North America right now, there's a shortage of 25,000 technicians. And that would be technicians that we would use, the airlines would use, and the framers, Boeing and Airbus, and some of the engine manufacturers would use. That will swell over the next couple of years to nearly 50,000 short. So we're having to grow our own, is a way to describe it. And GTCC's program in the A&P certification, all the great training that they get, fits right into what we need. And we're hiring them. We're actually bringing people in and sending them through the GTCC program. We pay for it, and it helps us keep the numbers we need.
You know, our buddy Kevin Baker and I have talked many times about the sort of the cluster of industries and suppliers and folks in what we call the greater campus of PTI. How does that cluster of industry folks like yourself help the overall economy and your own success?
Yes, so I'm excited about who's coming in, actually. I was part of that group. Kevin, dear friend Kevin, didn't tell me what meeting I was going into, but he brought me over to his conference room when we were attempting to attract Boom. And I didn't know who was on the side of the table, and I just had sort of a feel. Somebody had mentioned the word supersonic, so looked it up, and sure enough, it's the Scholl, their CEO, was there. So we had some time afterwards at a party with the governor where we were still attempting to convince him, and I talked a little bit about my background with GE and some of the scramjet stuff I had done. And there was enough there for a twinkle in the eye. During that conference, during that meeting, I had said, you're going to take all of my people, and I just let it sit like that, which put Kevin and others in a panic. But it was really more to say that I'm okay with that, because the longer term play, call it 5 years or 10 years, the people that are going to be attracted into this area and are already coming are some of the world's best and brightest, and that attracts so many more, which will end up helping our business. It helps out HondaJet, it helps out Toyota, it helps out everybody.
Absolutely.
So I'm 2 thumbs up on it.
Well, absolutely. And up on screen, I want to put a couple things there. You can visit HAECO, that's HAECO.aero, AERO. Check that out for information on HAECO Americas. And again, thanks to our buddy Kevin Baker, PTI. If you want more information about what's going on at the airport, flight schedules, that kind of thing, you can go to flyfrompti.com. Bill, I hope you'll come back sometime. I have a lot of things I want to talk with you about. Will you do it?
Very much so.
Right.
I'd be happy to, Jim. Thanks.
Thanks
so
for
much.
being with us. We'll be right back after this.